And I would take a moment of privilege and thank the Girl Scouts. I was not a Girl Scout, I was the stepmother of 3. And all I have to say to you is trefoils. One of the beautiful things about being a historian, and I am a public historian, I believe more history is learned outside of the classroom than inside of the classroom. So to be standing in Franklin Park, where one of the signers of the Constitution, who was one of the signers of the Constitution, and to be standing in a park named after him, part of public history. So that's what's so significant to me about 51 Steps, is that we can learn about the history of this country, of the city, by just walking around, by being outside. You do not have to be inside of a classroom. There is no fortress keeping you from actually walking where historical actors walk, to be in the places where historical events took place. You can have your family, you can have your friends, you can have your loved ones, and you can talk about and actually know and experience what happened, what took place. It is really critical for us for such a time as this to understand that the Constitution is such an amazing document. It is not static. It was not meant to be. It was flexible. It's fluid. It's changed. It's embraced. It's incorporated. It has brought in individuals. So to understand that promise of the Declaration of Independence. So to come together for such a time as this, I think, is really important for us to understand that even during that Constitution, all those voices were not unanimous, but they listened to each other. They were united in what they wanted to have for this country, to be a free country governed by the people, for the people, and of the people. And that's what we need to remember. And it's only fitting as we approach 250 years that we are making sure that all of that history, all of those contributions, all of those individuals who died, who struggled, who fought, who pushed back, who pulled together, are honored and recognized. 51 Steps to Freedom goes throughout this city. It's not just the mall, and we love the mall, but there are stories in neighborhoods. There are things that happened that took place off the mall that are significant, that change people's lives. There are historical actors who do not have monuments that are important and critical. And when you take that app and you hold it to a place that you have not been before, and you hear the stories of individuals who have helped shape this city and this country, you are expanding your knowledge. You're exploring opportunities to see how all individuals have contributed. So it's really critical. And for such a day as this, I always love Constitution Day, because we are blessed and fortunate to be in a city where we have the National Archives. And I love technology, I love the app, but I want you to go old school. Go to the archives, stand in front of that Constitution, reflect. Take a look at those pages. It's very few citizens and residents of this country that can just walk down and do that. So I encourage you to take the Girl Scouts, take your students, take your friends, and actually spend some time looking at these documents that were important and critical and still are important and critical to our country. We need to take advantage of that. So take your app, look at that, and then go down to the archives and actually look at the document that drove the app. It is just very important for us to appreciate all that we have. And we are in a city where we have the monuments, we have the archives, we have the Library of Congress, and we now have these sites that have been identified by 51 Steps to Freedom, where you can understand and become aware of all of the history that has taken place. This is an important opportunity. This is an important project. So I'm very glad to see that there's so many people here that we are representative of what took place 250 years ago. I want to thank you very much. Please support this project. It is really critical and will be beneficial to all of us. Thank you so much.